on really what's becoming an alarming new trend.
And Kaylee, it's been a growing problem in this country for years now. Experts say it's only getting worse. The rise in anti-Semitism. According to the Anti-Defamation League, anti-Semitic incidents in this country have skyrocketed in the months after the deadly attacks by Hamas in Israel. This morning, I'm sitting down with a Valley rabbi to get his take on this alarming trend and why he says, despite it all, he's holding on to hope.
In the middle is called the Bima, which is where the Torah is read on there.
In so many ways, what you see here is a dream come true for Rabbi Deitsch. 10 years ago, Chabad of the East Valley opened its doors off McClintock Drive in Chandler. A huge blessing, says Rabbi Deitsch, but not without its hardships.
When we built the synagogue, I had this vision in my head of having an open space to Judaism. Anyone can come in, walk in, but unfortunately, we have to have security, we have to have locks and cameras. We need to take these security measures because that's the world we live in.
And the numbers support those fears. In 2022, the FBI reported more than 1,100 anti-Semitic incidents, one of the highest numbers ever reported, a 37% increase from the prior year.
What do you make of the rise of anti-Semitism in this country?
Well, it really bothers me to just a tremendous extent. You know, you think we've come so far, we have so much at our fingertips. How can we still be so ignorant about what's happening in the world and have disrespect for one another? But that's the reality.
And part of facing that reality for Rabbi Deitsch is doing whatever he can to make sure worshipers stay safe.
We're constantly updating our security measures and keep on adding layer after layer after layer.
Especially with vandalism incidents like this in other parts of the state. A message of hate spray painted on a synagogue in Tucson. We've decided to blur it. Or this, a shooting on the last day of Passover in 2019 at this synagogue near San Diego. But through the threats, Rabbi Deitsch tells me the opposite is also happening.
At the same time, I also see that we have a tremendous amount of love and warmth that we're seeing in the world. I see so many people are coming out. Almost every day, people call the office, people come in to bring flowers, to bring gifts, or to just to come in and pray with us, just to say, we're here for you. And it brings me a strong sense of faith in humanity when you see this. You see how beautiful people really are and care about you.
It's a sentiment of hope. Rabbi Deitsch tells me faith leaders and people from all walks of life have reached out to express their support. So in many ways, it's brought the community even closer, but it doesn't mean that those threats go away. So according to the ADL, more than 2,000 anti-Semitic incidents were reported in the 2 months following the deadly attacks by Hamas in Israel. The ADL saying it's an increase of more than 300% from the same time period last year. It's not just the Jewish community as well. According to the Council on American Islamic Relations, there have been nearly 2,200 anti-Muslim incidents reported in the 2 months following the Hamas attacks. That's an uptick of 172% from a similar time period in 2022, according to the group. So it just means that all of us have a part in trying to eradicate this hate.
And things can't change unless we know about it, right? It's so important to shine light where darkness is. Our Nick Saletti, thank you very much for that.